Uh, this is gonna be quote unquote part one of the series, brothers. This is the video. What is the Great Reset? I told you, brothers, about the quote unquote Great Reset, brothers. And allegedly, there's a quote attributed to this, and the quote is, "You will own nothing and be happy about it," brothers. And for y'all that don't believe me, for y'all that think I'm off my rock or I'm a conspiracy theorist, brothers, go online and look up, brothers. Literally, go to Google, just type in "you will" and own nothing and be happy will pop up, brothers. That's literally the slogan. But guess what? The fact checkers have tried to say that's not their agenda. No, brothers, it is. And when you look it up online, it literally says it right here. It says by 2030, you will own nothing and you will still be happy, brothers. Um, I hope you, and for y'all that don't understand what that means, look up, just study communism and learn about the purpose of communism. They deprivatize everything. No more ownership, no more private property, no more private lands. Everything belongs to your government, brothers. That's why they want to get rid of your weapons so bad. A lot of y'all don't understand what's going on, and that's why I just laugh at y'all because a lot of you brothers are just completely confused. You don't understand what's going on around you. You don't understand none of this stuff, man. And it's unfortunate.
Radically change the world as we know it. And the actions we take today as we work to recover will define our generation.
Now is the time to think what history would say about this crisis.
History is going to say that this crisis was bullshit and it was a plan. It was a pandemic or a scamdemic. That's what history is going to write. That's assuming that there is any history. That's assuming that the society doesn't completely go fucking down and the world ends or some shit.
2020 has been challenging on a lot of levels, as economic, environmental, and societal frailties have been laid bare.
And brothers, when you do your research, when you look up the Great Reset, this is a part of the 2030 agenda. They want to have this accomplished by 2030. That's why I'm telling you, brothers, these next 9 years are going to be hell on earth, bruh. You're going to see more bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised, brothers, if we had missile attacks, asteroids. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? But I'm telling you, brothers, be prepared for a food shortage, man. Be prepared for a fucking food shortage. I'm not telling you, brothers, to go and buy 30 pounds of food, but what I'm telling you, brothers, is you need to make sure that you have at least non-perishables and water for you and your families. Because if all hell breaks loose, I've heard some idiot try to tell me, oh, if you have faith in God, bro. You know my issue with you guys. There's a story in the Bible that talks about this. This is Moses. It's a story, right? It was a guy. He was drowning, or whatever, right, brother? Pretty much the brief explanation of the story is he was in a boat, a person like a camel, and a bunch of other things. He died. He drowns, right? A flood was coming. He was warned. Keep in mind, they said a boat came by asking if he needed help. He said no. I believe somebody on like a in a car or something came by asking if he needed help. He said no. Brothers, three or four people came by to ask him for help. When he drowned, right? He gets to heaven. He asks God, why didn't you help me? Why didn't you save me? And you know what the Lord told him? I sent you the camel, I sent you the boat, and I sent you the person. What more could you want? That's a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys a lot of you motherfuckers sit back. You talk about God this and God that. You motherfuckers don't read the Bible clearly because the Lord tells you that you're responsible for your own decisions, brothers. The Most High will send you avenues. A lot of y'all are waiting for God to come down out the fucking sky and hand you a solution. No, nigga. If you have money for food and for water, you should be getting that shit now.
But it's also proof that when we need to, we can act rapidly and restructure our lives.
Recovery from the pandemic is an opportunity. We can
Yeah, it's an opportunity for Big Pharma, not for us.
raise of hope in the form of a vaccine, but there is no vaccine for the planet. Nature needs a bailout.
You don't want to go back to the status quo that you had before simply because it was the status quo that got us here.
With everything
Yes, brothers. Brothers. This is my first time watching this video, actually, so I don't know what they're going to say, brothers. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep talking about how things are going back to normal. No, bros, this shit is never going back to normal. This is why I get so irritated by these people that talk about, get you. Well, fuck. I gotta think how to word this, brothers. People be talking all this shit about do this and do that so we can get back to normal, brothers. It does not matter what you guys do. We're never going back to normal, bro. Like a lot of y'all don't seem to understand this. We're never going back to normal. There's going to be more pestilences, more shootings, brothers. That's next. They do want to get rid of y'all's guns. And for y'all that don't understand why that's a problem in America, look up Australia. Look at what's going on in Canada, brothers. People, literally in Canada, cops are going into people's homes because they have too many people in their houses. They're violating protocol. Do you want that to happen to you? Because that's what's going to happen to y'all or to us that don't have, brothers, when they take away the guns and they really get rid of all weapons, brothers. Because they are going to do that. They are going to ban weapons completely. Guns, Armalite rifles, everything's going to get banned. Armalite rifle is what AR stands for, by the way. I heard some idiot try to say AR stands for assault rifle. No, AR stands for Armalite. You guys got to do your own research, man. But brothers, I got a lot of video dropping on this bullshit, man. And I really did not want to do this series. It's just so negative, brothers, because it's just not good. And people sometimes ask me, so what's the solution? Brother, there is no solution. A lot of y'all don't seem to understand this. That's why I get so irritated when certain people will come on YouTube talking about solutions. Brother, there are no solutions, man. There are I'm not trying to be a downer, brothers, but there's no carnal solutions here in this society. No, nigga, there are no solutions. This shit is gonna go down the drain. There's no solutions. There's nothing we can do on this planet currently. There's nothing we can do, brothers. The solution is not gonna come until the second coming. Until then, it's only gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse, brothers. Like the scriptures literally tell you, it's gonna be famines, pestilences. This is in the Bible. So that's why I'm telling y'all, famines are coming. So don't wait till there's a food shortage. Don't wait till there's literally nothing left, and then you try to buy up everything, bro. It's not gonna work.
Apart, we can reshape the world in ways we couldn't before, ways that better address so many of the challenges we face. And that's why so many are calling for a great reset.
I say no, brothers. Nobody's calling for that shit. See, brother, that's my thing too. They talk about a bunch of people are calling for that. Nobody wants this. Like, brothers, if you look at the like to dislike ratio, nobody wants a great reset, brothers. When this video is over, I'm actually going to just show y'all the like to dislike ratio in this video, brothers. I picked this video because it's shorter. It's only like 4 minutes, brothers, and I did not want to make this video 3 hours. If it was an hour-long video, brothers, I would have watched it, but that shit would have been like an hour long of reactions, and I don't want to kill y'all with the time. So I'm trying to be considerate to those that watch me. But guys, you brothers and sisters, because some women actually watch me, they found out, but for you brothers and sisters, y'all really have to understand that things are not gonna get better. And brothers, I don't know the saying for it, but this is what you call order out of chaos, right? This is what they do. They create a problem and then they make their own solution. That's pretty much what they've done. They created an issue with their own solution in mind. I keep trying to tell you guys, Agenda 2030, I knew about this shit like over a decade ago, brothers. Like, I knew about this stuff years and years ago about the quote unquote Great Reset. This is common knowledge for anybody that actually is, aware. The Great Reset, not the Great Reset, but Agenda 2030, brothers. This is just a component of it. Like, the real agenda is to deprivatize everything, no poverty, quote unquote, which is not gonna work. A lot of y'all don't understand what's going on around y'all. A lot of y'all it's a damn shame, man.
A great reset?
I'm sorry I'm pausing so damn much. I have a lot to address over this series.
It's more like buzzword bingo, masking some nefarious plan for world domination.
Brothers, I'm going to rewind this. You have to ask, brother, this is predictive programming. You have to ask yourself, why are they making, why even make a world domination joke? When you understand, I just don't understand. It's so crazy how blatantly obvious shit is, brothers. It's just ridiculous to me.
That's why so many are calling for a great reset. A great reset? That sounds more like buzzword bingo, masking some nefarious plan for world domination. Hands up, this kind of slogan hasn't gone down well. But all we really want to say is that we all have an opportunity to build a better world. And it's not surprising that people who've been disenfranchised by a broken system and pushed even further by the pandemic will suspect global leaders of conspiracy. But the world's not that simple. Every one of us has differing priorities, values, and ideas. That's part of why solutions are so hard to come by, and why we all need to be involved in the decision making. Because whether it's politicians, CEOs, academics, activists, or you, we're all about getting people together.
Yes, brothers. Yes, brothers. Yes, brothers. Getting people together. That, brothers, y'all have to understand. That's the goal. They want to bring everybody under one. They want to bring everybody under one head. That's why they're trying to. That's why they're trying to get rid of this concept called. That's why they're trying to make everything genderless. You see, when they take away gender, then you have confusion, brother. That's why people identify as he, them, they. Like nobody has pronouns anymore. That's the problem. That's one of the many issues, and that goes into the gender equality aspect of the Great Reset. Because brothers, not the Great Reset, my bad, brothers. Well, that's actually a part of it, but the Agenda 2030. Because brothers, what I'm doing for y'all out of love for my subscribers, right, and for those that watch my videos, out of love for those that watch my videos, brothers, what I'm actually doing is I'm trying to see if I can find this real quick. Yes, brother, there's 17 parts of the Sustainable Development Goals. And pretty much, brothers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop videos on all 17 parts addressing every single part of the Agenda 2030, brother. So it's going to be about 17 separate videos, maybe less, and I'll just go over double parts, brother, because I'm going to address every single part and what it means. Because right now, brother, so you have gender equality, brother. That's the gender equality aspect that I have videos coming on about. Then you have the quality education. I'm going to address that too, brothers. Zero hunger. I cannot wait to address that, brothers. The one I cannot really wait to address, honestly, to y'all, is the climate one and the which one here, brother? Let me see. Oh yes, affordable and clean energy. Yes, bro. Man, I can't wait. This series is gonna be crazy. May get taken down because I have a lot of truth bombs I'm gonna drop to y'all about stuff that I've not mentioned, bro. Like I only mentioned to y'all ID 2020, Event 201, I think, where they actually had a simulation of the pandemic, brother. But I got so much information coming, it's ridiculous. I literally have so much information. This is just part one of a long series. It's like part two of a long series.
Those you may not like, to sit down at the table and develop solutions that work for all of us. But
we need enormous trust between the private sector and the public sector for this to actually work.
No, brother, the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah, curse is he that first trust a man. Don't trust nobody, brother. Do not trust your government at all. Literally, the quote unquote patriarchs of the society have literally told you do not to trust the government. They made it abundantly clear. If you trust your government, you're a damn fool.
That trust is hard to come by.
It's time for people to work together, listen to each other, and build this trust so we can move towards a better world. And we really need one. Because while the pandemic affects us all, it's clear it affects some more than others.
The first people who are hit are the people at the front, those who are vulnerable. It is those on the front line who take it first, and that is simply unacceptable.
See, at the start of 2020, 1% of the world's population owned 44% of the wealth. And since the start of the pandemic, billionaires have increased theirs by more than 25%, whilst 150 million people fell back into extreme poverty. And with climate change set to dwarf the damage caused by the pandemic, the message from 2020 should be abundantly clear.
Capitalism, as we know it, is dead.
Yes,
this
brothers.
obsession.
Sorry about that notification popping up. Yes, brothers. I'm so happy. I'm going to rewind this, brothers. This is the point I'm trying to tell y'all. The billionaires are going to keep getting richer. I hope y'all understand this, brothers. What they're trying to do is they're trying to, quote unquote, tax the rich. And what that really means is obliterating the middle class. You all have to understand this, brothers. There's not going to be any more middle class. We're not gonna, sooner or later, we're not going to need AC. Everything's going to be electric. You're not going to have gas cars anymore, brothers. Like climate change, that's another bullshit concept. I have to drop dudes in that concept, brother. That concept really irritates me because I understand what climate change is about. It's just so irritating because it's so irritating to me. I can't lie to you, brother. I'm sorry. I sound triggered right now, but I am triggered because it's just so blatant. And brother, yes, they are going to get rid of capitalism. That's why they try to That's why they try to pander to the poor so much, man. Brother, they want to get rid of capitalism because when they get rid of capitalism, even though don't get me wrong, America is really a low-level socialist country. Income tax is the tenet of socialism, but yeah, America is headed towards, I would say, socialism initially. If the Lord is graceful, socialism to start. But it's definitely headed towards communism. Like what you see in China and Cuba and Australia, brother, that's going to be the whole world. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is really happening. And a lot of y'all don't seem to understand it. Y'all think everything's a game. No, brothers, it's not a game. Like, this shit is really happening. And remember, brother, Agenda 2030, these are global goals. This is for the whole world. This affects everybody. So I'm telling y'all niggas, y'all got to really understand what's coming. Like, brothers, I can show y'all an article later. Bruh, the article says that by 2034, Social Security funds are going to run out. How do you run out of Social Security funds? Brothers, a lot of you niggas are not going to have Social Security by the time that you make it that old, assuming that we make it that far. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish this video. I'm sorry.
And with climate change set to dwarf the damage caused by the pandemic, the message from 2020 should be abundantly clear.
Capitalism, as we know it, is dead. This obsession that we have had with maximizing profits for shareholders alone has led to incredible inequality and a planetary emergency.
Yes, brothers. I was telling y'all that recently about that shit. That's what I was saying, brothers. We're talking about equal wages. Everybody having an equal chance of money. All that means is communism. You don't want equality. Equality just means that everybody's making the same wages. That's not good.
But no one can do this alone, and top-down approaches won't get us anywhere, because everything we've learned in our work has shown us that diverse voices lead to better results. And it's for these reasons that the forum talks about something called stakeholder capitalism, which would shift businesses away from just profit. Because
if we want to change where the focus of our recovery will go, then we need a new dashboard for the new economy. And that needs to encompass people, planet, prosperity, and institutions.
All tenets of the Agenda 2030, by the way.
People a real stake in the economy and putting well-being before growth. And that's all about getting the right people in the right place at the right time.
We must rebuild our relationship with nature for the survival of the peoples and our planet.
We have a window of time which is closing, and we need everybody who cares to get together and find solutions. Now.
Yes, brothers. I'm so happy, brother. Oh, I'm so happy they said that. Yes, brother. These people are operating on a time frame. I try to tell y'all this, bruh. The scriptures say that the dragon will come down with great wrath because it knows that it has but a short time. Brothers, shit is going to get so bad out here because time is winding out. And this is why I try to tell y'all niggas, like, bruh, this shit is coming to an end, brothers. I'm not telling y'all when because the scriptures do let you know. Nobody knows that. Not one of these guys, oh, the world's going to end this time. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows when the world's going to end. But what we do know is that this shit is coming to a close. This shit is crashing. The society is crashing. And, you know, it's just good to know, brother, because what I'm trying to tell y'all is that it's crazy, man. Like, they're running out of time. They want to have this complete by 2030. By 2030. It could happen earlier. It depends on how the people comply to certain things. And keep in mind, these people are very patient, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna do more videos on a lot of stuff. The brain chip that Elon Musk is pushing, Bill Gates, and you know all his bullshit, brothers. I got a lot of videos coming on this. This is a big series for me because a lot of important information is in this series, man. Like a lot of important documentation, things that people don't seem to even know about, is going to be mentioned in this series.
It's the people who have great ideas and who share them with others. They're the ones who are shaping the future. So if you want to be a part of the change, then tune in.
That's it, brothers, for this video. But look at the likes to dislike ratio. 56,000 dislikes. Brothers, a lot of people are starting to understand what's going on here, man. So that's crazy, brothers. But yes, be on the lookout. More videos coming